Alright, we have still not walked the path of Varus. We must do so, then return here. Thank you. That wasn't obvious. Oh. That's interesting. So we had a portal that one way. You know what? We haven't gone this way yet. No. Well, yeah, we definitely haven't gone that way. It doesn't exist. Should we just go down the central route for the time being? Because, except for, one chest. Well, no, we never did complete that area. Whatever. I'm just gonna go down the central route. We'll figure out how this dungeon actually functions, and apparently doesn't think I have a controller plugged in, which is really confusing. Well, it's not like it actually... Uh-oh. Okay, maybe that is a problem. These work this time? Unfortunately, my USB cord is dying, or my USB port for my controller. This is bad. Uh-oh. I can't actually play. I might have to keyboard and mouse this. Let's see if I can use the UI or if shit's broken. Shit's broken. All right. Let's see. This is not great. Kind of need this controller. I wonder if my Steam controller would work. Because that would kind of solve the problem. Oh, he actually hit with that for once. Hot damn, it does damage. Let's see, I could do an ambush. We could just do an execute. We'll lead up for one or the other. I guess we'll do both. Wait, how'd she get mana back? I am confused. Well, that worked out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go fix my controller one way or another, because I don't really want to play this keyboard and mouse. That'll be really awkward. Yay, technical difficulties. We just entered the dungeon. Alright, I could not fix my Xbox controller, but that's okay. I've got the replacement coming in the mail. But instead I've got my Steam controller, so let's see how that thing handles. Oh. Okay, we have the Font of Life. Why is this garbage? Level 9 enchantments here? Really now? Well, oh well. It's not actually that big of a deal. It's just a bit confusing. Confusing, yeah. Speaking of, yeah, so we still have the Path of Varus, and the Crown of Varus rolling. Yeah, I love the Ignite move. Just ain't worth it. I know, I've been playing way too much South Park, which has really satisfying status effects. Because it knows how long the battles are. I think I think when they designed this game, they assumed battles would take much longer than they do. And so when they did status effect damage, they assumed that you were going to be largely using them for their full duration. But that's never quite been how it turned out. It's not that big of a deal, it's just odd. So let's see, so we're here. Oh, interesting. So we don't actually have a portal here. This is just a side chamber. Hey, I'll take it. Yeah, nice thing about using a Steam controller for this is actually it lets me use my map. It's a little funkadoodle. I've never quite gotten used to the Steam controller for anything that I do. Someday I'll find a game that like really clicks with the Steam controller. But until then, it'll just always kind of be this oddity I decided to buy on a whim. I just wish they had switched the like D-pad and the weird swirly pads and whatever. Switched those with the buttons and then put them kind of down lower. Maybe. I don't know. Most of you guys probably don't even have Steam controllers or even know how they work. The neat part is I can actually play this game one-handed if I wanted to. Because of the button layout. Which is actually like a really neat thing. Let's just take the bat. Because bat is fairly durable. No. We don't want to burst. So Firestorm, Arcane Storm. Yeah. I might as well keep wasting his abilities. No reason why not to. I have to turn off the controller rumble, though. Because that is burp, 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 burp. Wow, yeah, that is actually really obnoxious. I thought I set it to automatically not rumble. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Options, game options, video, graphics. Controller configuration, controller options. There we are. Rumble. Emulation frequency setting. I'm just gonna turn off rumble. Hopefully that'll work. I didn't even realize this had one. Okay. Have I done this one? No, we've read that one already. To some degree, I almost kind of wish I'd actually... I wouldn't read them when they show up. It might almost make more sense to never read them when they show up and only read them at the end once I've collected all of the entries. That way I never have to worry about missing a beat. That would be smart. Oh well, I mean, it's too late now. We've already pretty much finished this game. I mean, if I wanted to over the next couple hours, we could actually just beat it. We could. Alright, we get a strato ray. We get medium fish chunks. I don't really need to go fishing. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. Metal mohawk trout. Part of it is I only really ever bothered fishing, you know, kind of initially. Plus a little bit for artifact points. And so it's kind of fun to take a short break. I don't know. I guess I will be totally honest with you guys. I might or might not be trying to delay a little bit. Every year, these turtles brave the Devil's Current to lay eggs in the place of origin. How they survive the current remains a mystery. But like, I am kind of trying to delay this. This is definitely one of my favorite RPGs I've ever played. You know, short, sweet, great mechanics. Wonderful visuals, so on and so forth. The jelly-filled sack inside this catfish changes its buoyancy based on the temperature of the surrounding water. It also goes great with toast. And, like, I've just been having a really good time playing this. And it's one of those where it's, like, kind of delaying the inevitable is fun. Even though I know I should stop. A number of the viewership has kind of petered out over the past couple weeks. It's only been out for actually like a little while. I think that's kind of one of the absurd things for me is this game, like, I haven't actually been playing it that long. I guess I've been playing it for over a month since I got it like 2 weeks early. The hell is this? This dude really doesn't want to get caught. Sea-horned frog. The horns on this frog are actually its legs. Its legs are actually its hands. Its hands are, well, you don't want to know. What? Well, it's actually landed on the fish. There we go. Yeah, I'm mostly just curious how many artifact points you can go fishing for. Because this might save me an inordinate amount of time later. Underwater observer. The latest in spy technology. These constructs swim faster than they can process their surroundings, so they often run into things. Huh. And apparently it still gave me fish chunks for some reason. Okay, so we're going up here. But yeah, I don't know. This game's just been kind of generally fantastic, and some part of me is loath to see it end, but at the same time, stuff does need to end eventually. Can't just play one game forever. Gargoyle statue has eyes made out of glowing emeralds. One of them appears to be loose. What do? Take the loose gem. Okay, we got a gargoyle emerald. You come across a well. You can pull something up, but the well handle is missing. No, it's not. Okay, the well, now with proper handle, can pull something up from the bottom. Look at the bottom. You look as far as you can, but the well is so deep you can't make out anything in the at the bottom. The walls of the well glimmer with some sort of slime. Turn the crank. You crank the handle a dozen times. The bucket it's carrying feels like it's getting heavier and heavier. Reaches the top. Inside, you find a tiny ring. A lost wedding ring. Interesting. It's actually a decent amount to this place. More fishing, but I think I'm gonna give it a pass at this point. Fishing is fun, but also not really helpful. Because I can do that off camera. Underneath this stone visage is an inscription that reads, "Stone can tell no lies." Scratched out underneath it is a number 4. Show it your gems. So it glares longingly at the emerald. Number 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I'm just gonna err on the side of extreme waste. Because, honestly, as usual, mana is kind of no object to me. Though I should probably heal Nolan. Okay, don't have much. Well, I can just shoot the guy. We'll heal on the next fight. And yeah, beauty part is we still get 7 mana every time we finish. Okay. Oh. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to get more than this. Okay, we got the sapphire, the ruby. Oops. Yeah. I see how I'm supposed to do this. So number 1 is sapphire. So sapphire. Sapphire, topaz, ruby, emerald. Sapphire, topaz, ruby, emerald. Sapphire, topaz, ruby, emerald. So sapphire, topaz, ruby, emerald. Okay. It glares at you, but its gaze somehow softens. And we get in here. We don't get to keep the gems, though. No. I don't know if there was another face to show it to, but it's kind of super easy to tell which ones we're supposed to go for. Oh, this is a Path of Varus statue. You seek knowledge. Approach, learn of his ascent. Great. A vision of the beginning.
Varus, an ambitious mage disciple within the hidden mana halls, quickly grew in power. The old masters, misguided and afraid, had little to offer. In secret, Varus practiced forbidden arts, eradicating his masters and seizing the island's mana for himself. A voice called out to him from the depths. The blood god Kadral tempted Varus with power the masters had kept hidden from him. Varus resisted, but the demon's temptation lingered.
You have witnessed and are ready for the blessing. Alright, so we now have Hand of Varus. Kadral. If he is here on the Crescent Isle, that complicates matters. Any idea where he might be? No, but perhaps one of the remaining statues may offer a clue. Well, let's hurry up and find him then. Alright, so we got a buff. Oh, but the skull debuff gets worse. I gotcha. Well, let's see. Do we... Yes. So we actually have a warp circle up ahead. Weirdly enough, we don't have any warp circles in the area we were in the last episode. Oh, not a big deal. Oh, and we found the dungeon map. Nice. You know, I actually forgot those were kind of... That was actually a possibility here. Okay, so... What's the new one? Increases will for each hero by 10. Maximum mana by 100. Oh. Well, that kind of helps. Let's see. Wild shot. Wild shot. Yeah, I should probably just keep hitting them with stuff like Earthquake and whatever. But yeah, so we now also take 2% of max health as piercing damage with each tick. So we're gonna start losing it. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, actually, these guys barely have any HP. That's helpful. Take them down. I guess part of it is my perceptions on how much HP everybody has is kind of stunted now. All of the like extreme amounts of gear that I've gotten, plus slowly becoming overleveled, I guess, has definitely made kind of a difference. Yeah, let's grab the map. Guess no point in looking at the map if I'm about to get gargoyle ambushed. Oh, hey, I can get mana back if I wanted to, which means Quake Fist, which means Arcane Storm, and Execute. Yeah, because if I get all my mana back whenever I want it, well, not all of it, but most of it, there's no reason why not to. That is a ridiculous freaking move. I wonder if she could just one-shot almost anything with it. Damn. Well, hey, it works. What else do we get around here? Yeah, I want to get the teleportation circle, though I guess probably doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know. I want to play a game like this someday, where it's just a JRPG, but it's a JRPG using, like, Monster Hunter logic. Like, you know, maybe there's a story. Okay, so I guess that lasts. The stone here is alive. The gargoyles sit atop columns adorned with names, names that become familiar to me. The more I read them, the more they are former acolytes, some of whose names are passed down in text, and others I saw with my own eyes not months ago. I touched one of the plaques, said the man's name, and the gargoyles towering above me sprung to life. I haven't used magic in battle before, so what followed after was sloppy. I survived, exhausting my abilities, costing a broken arm and bloodied face. After I picked myself up, I leaned against the pillar where the gargoyle once rested and noticed the plaque had changed. The name on it was mine. Acolyte Carpente. Okay, so we actually have taken some hits here. What do we have? Death Blossom sounds cool. Okay, hold on. If the target is bleeding, poisoned, or sundered, it will deal extra damage. Or be a guaranteed crit. That's neat. Yeah, I haven't tried half of these. Well, let's just do Mana Surge. I should probably do Time Warp at some point, but I'm lazy. I've been looking at what I have available, and I think I can actually max up my burst meter with a cheat code at some point. So before we're done with this, no matter what, I will show off every burst move that I've got. Because it is actually something that I'd love to show off. Probably should have just done a Quake Fist there, now that I'm thinking about it. So I'll just have him keep healing himself. Because she can heal herself with her attacks. If only she healed 348 per shot. That'd make her kind of a beast. I mean, she already does stupid amounts of damage anyway, but still. Now, does he get mana back from Arcane Shot? No, he doesn't get... Oh, he does get mana back from that. Wow. Yeah, Nolan's actually a pretty solid character. I like all the characters in the game. They are surprisingly distinct and very effective across the board. Let's see. So we've got the teleporter. We've got some more. Actually, is this kind of the extent of what's in here? No, apparently there's a book somewhere. There it is. Discovery or lack thereof. To be honest, I'm not sure how I survived Varus' lessons or why I was chosen to come here. In truth, I only half believe what he teaches, and couldn't give a whip about his cause or this island. My raw strength with magic hid my lack of interest in his blood weaving at the academy. I don't know if he sensed that. It's possible. Still, the man has interesting tastes. I can feel the power he has hiding here, resonating beneath the frosty stone. Stories are carved into reliefs and plaques throughout, hinting rather cryptically at where he's been, how he became the man he is. One repeated message seems directed at his acolytes. Even in failure, you shall remain useful to this place, immortalized. Can't wait to find out what that means. Oh, so we're actually done with Carpente's story. So we can go back to this and go on the proper path. Because apparently we were going the right direction the first time around. I just, well, I'd say I gave up on it, but I really didn't give up on it. I just... Oh, nope. Yes, we do want to go this way. Where's that mirror? There's the mirror. Yeah, I didn't give up on it too early. I had to go. I had videos to make. Or videos to render. I think, actually, this series. Oh, is that the treasure that I've missed? Or the lore that I've missed? The purpose. It was here that Varus first developed his deadliest powers, those that would make him a feared battlefield commander and would-be conqueror of foreign lands. For a time, he was successful, but he soon overreached, drawing the attention of the greatest nations around the world. While Varus had taken unquestioned control of the island and built a formidable force, it stood little chance against the might of the unified territories. Okay, yeah, no, we've seen that. Supposedly, there's a treasure chest in here somewhere that I've missed. Not really sure where. Already got that one. On one hand, I don't need it. On the other hand, it's going to annoy me not finding it. Oh, maybe it's that back there. Does that even count as a treasure chest? Do any of these? Well, I'll loot them all. Just so I don't have to look at them again. Actually, it looks like I've already looted those. They're just glittering because I've been here, but I haven't gotten everything. It's not something that I, like, missed up here, was it? I already got that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Maybe it broke. Maybe I am blind. It's... So one thing I like and dislike about this game is, on one hand, there's no... If you miss a treasure chest, it hardly holds you back. On the other hand, yeah, I don't know where the last treasure chest could be. On the other hand, almost nothing I ever find in a chest as a reward or whatever actually feels like it has any impact. What is this? Okay, as you approach the device, you're overcome with a sense of dread. In the corners of your mind, you feel the weight of the souls inside it. What do? Inspect. This is an arcane device that attracts and traps souls from the afterworld, if they're not wary, a soul artifice. Necromancers most likely use them to fuel their powers. Feels warm to the touch. Let's release the souls inside. Requires the Tome of Runic Bindings. You find the passage in the tome that corresponds to the pattern of seals you observe in the Artifice Chamber. After a specific set of gestures and words, the souls escape the artifice. You notice the bottom of the core chamber at the bottom of the core chamber, residual fragments of crystal. Okay, so we now have anima shards. Which, judging by that might actually be something we needed for the, we need for, like, a legendary weapon. Well, I'm glad I checked it out. Oh, you know what? I wonder if there's a secret wall back in that area that I can find the treasure chest for. Oh, well, it's not like it matters. Yeah, since this game is so crafting heavy, the loss of, like, 1 or 2 items is not that helpful. Or, it's not that impactful. Plus, I can always get the, I can go fishing like crazy and get all the stuff I'd need. Okay, so we pretty much got here and then left. I think we fought a thing. So now we're fully back on track. I'll just loot these. Huh, let's just look around. This music just makes me so sleepy. It's good stuff. Like, I love listening to this. It's just one of those where it's such a such a peaceful sound. I don't know, it's just so peaceful. It makes me just kind of want to go take a nap. So what do? We have like Shatter, which is cheap. Or we could just hit him. Or we could use Gravity Punch. I almost never use Gravity Punch. Yeah, let's keep being wasteful here. Chances are I'm gonna reach the boss before I run out of MP, even if I do spend wildly. Gravity Punch is not nearly as effective as I was kind of hoping for. Oh well. She, on the other hand, is ridiculously good. Oh, did he get stunned? Oh, he got stunned. That's why he didn't hit with the Arcane Storm. Oh, that's okay. She is absurd. Yeah, getting all that... focusing on crit was the right way to go. I think originally I had focused on evasion for survivability's sake, and mostly so I could use that counter ability of hers. But unfortunately, with the way like spellcasting and ability use works in this game, it was never really worth it, which sucked a bit, but whatever. I like the idea of a person that, you know, does evades and counters in an RPG. But in this one, if you don't, like, if you have an ability queued up, you lose your counter chance. Oh, it's Bargus, but Frosty Bargus. Let's set him on fire. Ooh, he's got a lot of HP. Okay. Shatter. And execute. Might as well set it up. He is the first person to live through an execute. As impressive. Okay. Oh. He counts as 5 different things. Oh, 15 powerful, particularly powerful undead creatures. I'd love to finish that book off before I'm done with the game. I like to finish off a lot of these things. Don't know if I ever will, though. Yeah, he was worth a lot of EXP. Now, we came in through there, so actually, at this point, there's whatever in the hedge maze. There's the red door here. Can't get it open, though. It's one of those stupid lasers. Not really much of a threat to me, though. Like, even if it does hurt me. I am actually legitimately curious if, like, they just didn't scale this particularly well, or if this is just stupid easy. Oh, hey, this is actually the last of the statues, I believe. There might be more than that. Anyway, get ready for an extra loud cutscene. You seek power. Approach, learn of his return. Finally, witness the rebirth.
Varus grew stronger from the blood of his enemies. His armies grew from the dead at his feet. He shared with them the gift of Kadral, and they rose as vampires, loyal even in death. With each passing day, Varus grew closer to becoming the reincarnated blood god. The demon waited. Soon, their pact would be complete.
You've witnessed and are ready for something. Anyway, we have the wings of Varus. Vampires? Yes, Varus became the first vampire. It was his pact with Gadral that gave birth to the vile creatures. As part of the bargain, and to maintain his immortality, Varus was to drink the blood of his enemies. A tribute to the blood god. Those enemies rose again, as loyal servants, and so his army grew with each enemy slain, as did Kadral's power. Then why is he still in prison? What about the pact? Varus broke the pact. He betrayed the demon and never returned. Sure, that went over well. One second, I'm hiccuping too hard. I chose, like, the most relaxed pose I could, and it was not a good idea. Anyway, Varus was cursed by the demon. He still lives, that much is certain, but his powers have withered, perhaps too his immortality. That is why we must find him quickly and destroy him, this time for good. You really think Kadral's prison is on this island? Yes, and I believe that Destra has already found him. We shall know soon enough. Come, let us return to the entrance.